Happy anniversary to our South African cannabis community. Today is exactly 5 years since we got what has become known as the privacy judgment. Well, we don't have any new laws. Cannabis is not out of the Drugs and Drug Trafficking Act of 1992, but we certainly have seen some progress. It's been really slow, but here we are, and we'll keep going, and we won't give up until cannabis is legal for all South Africans, all Africans, and all citizens of the world. So that is why here at Fields of Green for All, we just want to thank everybody so much for all of your support in our work that is becoming increasingly frustrating, I must say. It's one thing to deal with the law, but it's another thing to deal with the government. So there have been quite a few developments, and I'm surrounded here by papers. So about 2 weeks ago, we got the police directive. We hope that you have opened this. We hope that you have read it, and we hope that you'll keep a copy in your home, in your car, at your business, wherever you might be harassed by the police. And we are just appealing to cannabis businesses that since we've got this directive, please stop bribing the cops. Please just stop paying them. If they arrive and there's any problems, you can call our 24-hour helpline. Shah will point you in the right direction. He'll send you what you need. We have lawyers in most major centers in South Africa. We will help you out. Please do not spend your hard-earned money on the cops, because we have this directive now. Unless you are openly trading and they catch you with marked notes or photographs, they cannot have you for dealing. One of the things that's really important about this directive is that in here, there is nothing about amounts. I think that it is still leaving quite a lot up to the police's discretion. But remember that these cops, they most probably haven't read this directive. So that's why it's very, very important that you keep a copy with you at all times. Keep the PDF saved on your phone, because you never know when you might need it. And then just last week, we got the latest working document of the Cannabis for Private Purposes Bill. Now, since the Pakisa in June, we've been waiting for some sort of new iteration of the bill to come out, and it has landed on our desks, as well as the public comments from the last round of the bill. And erring on the side of caution, we don't want to be too excited, because you never know what can happen. But this bill looks very, very different to what the last one looked. They've taken out all the penalties. There's a 2,000 Rand fine here and there. There are no amounts. There are definitions of what a private space is. So head on over to our blog, download this working document. Remember that this isn't the law yet. It's only a working document, but it really is worth a read. Sit there with a marker or a highlighter and highlight the areas that you don't understand, and then get hold of us either through the contact form on our website or through our social media channels, or you can email us, or you can phone Charlotte on our 24-hour victim support helpline. There's hundreds of ways of getting hold of us if you have any questions about this bill. There certainly is certain wording that we would like to have clarified by the Portfolio Committee, but we do believe that there will be another round of public comments. So a lot has happened in the last 5 years since we all sat in the Constitutional Court. It was such a beautiful day when that amazing bench of the highest court in South Africa delivered this judgment. There were highs, there were extreme lows when we heard that there would be no trade. There was every single conceivable type of South African cannabis person there. Everybody from traditional leaders, from our First Nations people, to our traditional healers, to general stoners, to people who were hoping to be able to open up their cannabis business. What we have to really urge people to do going forward is please keep it private. Please be clever about how you promote your club on social media. Do not draw attention to the trade in cannabis. We know that it's going on, and we know that a lot of people think it's legal. But right now, what we're doing is we're urging people to please have access control to your premises. Keep a members register. We're going on a bit of a pilot project drive with the existing cannabis clubs in South Africa. We are banding together with all of the various groupings. You know, there's certain groups of clubs that all stick together and have the same business modus operandi. But we are not interested in how you run your business. What we are interested in is your code of conduct. And as I said, we don't want you paying the cops. We want you to operate with the utmost integrity. We want you to keep it private and have access control. We want you to know your rights. So if you are the owner or you work in a cannabis private club and you would like some advice and you would like to sign up with us, then please get a hold of us and we will book an appointment to either have a Zoom with you or visit you in person. I'm this week visiting some clubs in Cape Town, very, very excited to speak about our Dagga Private Clubs membership system. We have a code of conduct for people to sign. It is not telling you how to run your business. It is just an overarching code of conduct for best practice. Because what we have to do going forward is we have to show the government that we are quite capable of self-regulating our privacy within the cannabis sector. Because since the Pakisa, I can tell you that the issue of Dagga private clubs has been largely ignored. I keep trying to bring it up in various meetings and various discussions about funding and agriculture and policy and all sorts of things that come up in these meetings. And the government are not much interested in going anywhere near Dagga private clubs. So if we can show them what best practice is, maybe they will continue to leave us alone. But it's not guaranteed that the police are going to leave you alone. For only $420 a month, you can become a Dagga Private Club member of Fields of Green for All, and this will go a long way to helping us pay our legal costs. Because the only way we are going to get this club model formalized is by winning the Hayes Club case. And it doesn't really matter what happens in Bloemfontein next year at the Supreme Court of Appeal, because the Hayes Club case is going to the Constitutional Court. Right now, here at Fields of Green for All, I have huge legal bills because you know that we have applied to be amicus curiae and that was accepted. So we are now got an in the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. We're going to be publishing our heads of arguments for everybody to read so that you can see the approach that we are taking. It's not only about the Grow Club model, it is about the Dagga Private Club model in general. So when we get a little bit of time to breathe, maybe next week we will publish our Hayes Club case, amicus curiae, heads of argument. And we're having sleepless nights. That's how we're going to pay these enormous legal bills. You know, we've had to employ senior legal counsel who don't come cheap. So on this amazing, beautiful, sunny day here in the Highveld, we believe that it's still raining down in the Western Cape. We'd just like to greet you from the office of Fields of Green for All. I have my amazing team around me today, and we'd just like to wish you a really happy Cannabis for Private Purposes Bill anniversary, or whatever you're going to call it, because if it wasn't for our amazing cannabis community, we wouldn't have got this far. So now it's the sprint to the finish line. We can't take our finger off of the pulse. We have to pay attention, and we're looking to you to sign up as an individual member of Fields of Green for All. It's only 49 Rand a month. Or as your club. If you are a member of a club, encourage the owners of the club. Encourage other members to sign up with us. And if you have a cannabis company, our affiliate program is running as normal. We look forward to hearing from you, and lots of love on our anniversary. And remember to light one up for Jules.